Now, I haven't seen you guys for 2 months. Yes, 2 months ago, I landed here in Bangkok. I've been chilling out in Thailand and exploring Vietnam, and it has been an absolute blast. Let me show you what I've been up to. Now you've just seen a quick glimpse of everything I've been up to, which looks pretty good, right? I mean, I haven't been majorly exploring, but we'll go through all that in a bit. Now the bags are all checked in, it's time to get to my gate and start this long trip home, back to the motorhome. It's been a long time, baby. Let's go. I'm thankful that I've got a direct flight because of everything that's going on right now. Tons and tons and tons of my friends' flights have all been cancelled because they're all connecting through the Middle East. All of that is an absolute mess at the moment, it really is. So yeah, I'm so thankful that I've got a direct flight. Years and years ago I said I'm not doing connections anymore on long haul if I can really help it. So right, I'm looking for D7. Now, like I say, I am flying back today. It is like a 12 and a half, 13 hour flight back, but that doesn't end there. I will then be picking up a car from the hire company at Heathrow and then going to my mum's for a couple of days before making my way up to Oaktree to get the motorhome. So it's quite a journey back from Bangkok all the way back to Oaktree to my motorhome. I cannot wait. Well, now I'm on the road and I'm on the move. I just can't wait to get back to my own bed. I love travelling, I love being out this neck of the woods, but yeah, cannot wait to get back to my own bed. Right, we are on the plane, about an hour and a half delay, but doors are locked, bags are on, 12 and a half hour flight starts now. I'll see you lot on the other side in London. Just landed back in London. Pretty good flight. We made really good time. Taking off about an hour and 20 minutes late, but landed like almost an hour early. Don't know how that makes sense, but yeah, here. Just gotta get through passport, get my bags, and then get the car. I haven't even told you about that bit yet. It's freezing. It is cold, cold, cold. Oh, there's so much drama in the airport. People just want to fight and have a row and... Oh, God. Literally straight into the thick of it. Mad. Literally, as soon as I stopped recording, a bus arrived. This is the shuttle bus from 7 and 8. The bus stop 7 and 8 for Europe car. So I've hired a car with Europe car. Should be not too shabby, and they just run you round to their depot, and they radio ahead saying, oh, customers incoming, so they know that there's someone on their way, and yeah, hopefully should get a car pretty quick. But what's the time now? It's 7:45 at night. Obviously it's dark. It ain't gonna be 7:45 in the morning, is it? But yeah, so it took a while to get through the bags, but oh my God, some woman was just proper kicking off because the bags were taking a while to come through. She was having a go at staff. She was calling them all names. She was like, if you look, go on strike again, don't bother coming back because you're all useless. Then she started on customers that were saying like, don't talk to them like that, there's no need for that. And then she was swearing at everyone. Oh, really, really just a nasty piece of work. And it's just like, why? I mean, I don't advocate that anywhere in life, but why would you do that in an airport? I mean, of all places, and it ain't even an airport, in the arse end of nowhere, like country bonking, like that. If you got put on the no-fly list on that airport when it's in, I don't know, Huddersfield. I know they haven't got an airport, but you know what I mean. This is Heathrow. If you got put on the no-fly at Heathrow, that affects your life, right? I mean, come on, thick or what? Rude and thick. Just no need. I know I'm landing back because my stress levels are already up. Like, what is going on? I haven't even been back an hour and a half. Look at the car. Oh, damn. Airplane's just gone whizzing past there. Well, it would be because there's an airport, but look at the car. Ford, I don't know what it is. Cougar or something? But yeah. Let's get loaded up and let's get to my mum's. Now, I said to you the other day when I picked this up that it was a Cougar. It's not, it's actually a Puma. It's a Ford Puma. Shows how much I know about cars. Like I say, I don't know nothing about the front end. I can drive anything, but I know nothing about them. But I've spent the weekend with the family, just chilling out, catching up with them, seeing Liam, giving them all some presents, and yeah, just running around headless, to be fair. I'm now going to hit the road and go back to the motorhome. I cannot wait to get back to the motorhome. I'm back in the UK, but I'm not home yet. So yeah, going to hit the road, make my way up to Nottingham, to Oaktree, dump all my stuff off. The car is packed. Look, I'll show you. The car is proper loaded, as you can see. My suitcase, I've got bags, I've got another bag that I bought while I was away, online on Facebook Marketplace. I've got Pete's bag, which I borrowed. I've got my bag in the front there. If we come in the back, I've got tons more bags here. I've got my mum, she's a legend. Look, the Pepsi was on offer while I was away, so yep. 4 cases, lovely. She is a legend. As you can see, the car is absolutely loaded. It is ram full. So I'm going to get up to Oaktree, I'm going to unload all this, and then I've got to take the car back to somewhere in Nottingham to drop the car off, which is a really good service, to be fair. Being able to pick it up at Heathrow and then drop it off somewhere else, that just works for me, you know. It really does. So gonna hit the road now because it is flipping freezing. It might look sunny, my glasses are tinted, but it is freezing, and I need some warmth. Oh Jesus, I can't wait to be back in the motorhome with the diesel heater. I'll tell you that right now. And you're probably thinking, no, you don't need the diesel heater, Dad. I do. I'm freezing. Now, I say I'm looking forward to getting back to the motorhome. 1, because I'll be home, right? It's my house. But 2, I've got a big change that's happened to the motorhome whilst I've been away, and I cannot wait to see it. I think it's the start of the change. It is the start of the change. There's a little bit more to be done, but it's gonna be, I think it's gonna be sweet as a nut. I really do, and I cannot wait to see what the lads at Oaktree have done and how it's turned out, because it's just gonna be spot on. I think, I really do think it's going to be spot on. So can't wait to get back there to see it and yeah, show you all, and then go through everything that's happened, because it has been full on, and it doesn't just stop here, because I've got like literally hitting the ground running next week. It is just full on, go. More modifications to the motorhome, they're booked in, and then we've got shows, we've got this, we've got that, we've got meetups. It's all go. Now, once I've got back to Oaktree, got to the motorhome, and chucked all my stuff in and got rid of the car, we'll go through everything, because there is a lot to catch up on and a lot to go through while I've been away, what I've been up to, this, that, and the other, and what we've got coming next, because there's so much coming up. I mean, I'm hitting the ground running. I don't even think I'm going to unpack until mid next week, because I'm literally that busy. Good morning. Now, I know I was going to be showing you everything yesterday, but it just turned into a massive rush. There was loads of traffic on the road. I didn't get to Oaktree as quick as I wanted to, so I had to literally empty the car, chuck all my bags in, which are still in there. I've not opened any of them, and then race over to the hire place to get that signed off and returned before they started to charge me more. So I quickly raced over to take the car back, sorted all that, and then I was so lucky, and this just works out a treat, it really does, and I was really grateful. A load of the guys were going out to Hickory Smokehouse. Now you guys know I've been there many times with Rob, and we love that place. It's fantastic food. But yeah, James and Emma, they invited me out to kind of tag along with the team. So there was me, there was Rob, there was a few other guys, James and Emma, and then there was Phil and Bex. They were there as well because they're doing some work here and that and bits and bobs. So yeah, it was fantastic. So we had a nice meal. So I literally didn't get back to the motorhome last night until about 9 o'clock at night, and then I literally just fell asleep, and yeah, it was dark, so I wasn't going to film any of that. But yeah, massive shout out to James and Emma for letting me tag along and gate crash the food, because it was brilliant. It really was great food. Although I was sat at the end of the table, and then for some reason, I don't know how it happened, but everything that kept coming to me was the kids menu. It was so funny. I mean, I am not trusted with screwdrivers or any tools, so that's why I got a plastic knife and fork. It was hilarious. And then Phil ordered this dessert, which was like campfire at the table, so he was cooking s'mores at the table. He's such a kid, but yeah, fantastic night, really good fun. And I'm back in the motorhome now. I've got something to show you now. This is where this is gonna, yeah, this is brilliant. It's brilliant. Look, the Land Yacht's changed colour. Let's have a look, shall we? Look at this. The Land Yacht is no longer blue. How good does this look? It looks fantastic. Look. Now this is like a pearlescent gunmetal grey. Fantastic colour. It really is. Just look at it. Now I am so happy with this, but this is only part one of the changes. Now we've done that, I need to do a few other bits. Now the decals, which are there, I believe, on the camera right there, I want them taken off. There's decals on the other side and there's decals on the back. Now I want that gone, and I'm thinking of doing, it needs something to break up the white, because it is, even though there's lots of panels and things on this side, it needs something to break it up. So I was thinking something along the lines of, now this isn't exact, and I'd love your input on what you think would be good. So if you've seen any motorhomes that have got beautiful designs of the decals or anything like that, do drop the model in the comments below, because I would love your help. I'm thinking of something like this kind of style, but what I'm thinking is, and I want your opinions on this, do I add an accent of colour? Now I've got rid of the blue, and I don't want massive amount of colour, but I was thinking of maybe like, so where this line is here, maybe having just like an inch of colour just along the bottom of a line or two, just to give it a little pop. Again, do you think that's a good idea, and what colour? Because I'm not too sure. I don't want it to be dated. I want to try and update it. So that's where I'm going with this. But that's just an example of what I'm thinking. Because I think it would look good if it come all the way along here, and it could go through the grille, and I could change the colour of that grille, and it could wrap around this window like it did just down there. So it could wrap around that window and then come back down, all the way back down to here. Now I am going to get a second table and put that there. So then we've got a sauce and condiments table, and all the meat and all that sit there, and then we've got the cooking table, which, come on, it's just it's needed, right? It's needed, come on. But what do you think? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Is it good? Have I done it wrong? What do you think? What's your thoughts and opinions? And what should I continue to do? Because like I say, this is just a start. So I do want to update it, and I'm going to try and change the font on the back. Let me show you. Right, so as you can see up there, it says Burst and Delphin Performance T821. And then we've got Burstner just there. Now I'm thinking I could change them because obviously this font is, you know, 59 plate, so it is old. So I think I can change that. Now the problem I'm going to have is it will leave a mark because obviously it's been on there for a long time. There's going to be a slight shadow of the decal left, so whatever I put has to cover that area. So I'm thinking of still keeping the name and putting something there. I'm not sure about changing that one. I don't know if that one's worth changing or not, but then this one needs changing. Now I've got the ideas of the lines on the side of something like a squiggle on the side. I'm doing a lot with my hands and I'm all over the place at the moment, but what do I do here? Because obviously I don't want to keep this if everything else has then changed, but I don't want to just plonk something there, so I'll probably want something that swishes either side and then meets in the middle. Again, I need your help with this, so if you've seen any at the recent NEC show, you've seen them on the forecourts, or you've been looking at motorhomes with some cool graphics yourself, please do drop it in the comments below because I need your help and I would love your input. And what kind of accent colour? Now when I say about the colour, the interior is red. That doesn't bother me in the slightest. I'm probably going to update the sofa and that at some point, so that's what I say, not straight away, not rapid, but I will update that at some point, and it'll be more neutral, probably like creams, greys. There's not really going to be a colour theme as such, so just an accent of colour. I don't know if that helps you or confuses you because I'm a bit all over at the moment, but look at it, look at it. It looks brilliant, doesn't it? It looks brilliant. Yes, 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 yes. Kev from Oaktree has done an absolute brilliant job. He really has. He took everything off. I've got footage which we'll put on screen now of it in the paint shop. All the panels were off and it's all been sprayed. And yeah, it just changes in the light as well because it's got that pearl inside the paint. Just look at it there. It's brilliant. I love it. Now, I'm not hanging around. I've got to hit the road because I'm going to meet some friends quickly. I haven't seen them in such a long time, so I can't wait. And then I need to kind of like unpack all my suitcases and that, hopefully, if I can, in the next day or two, because next week we've got some more upgrades coming. It's like I said to you, it's go, go, go. We're not hanging around at the moment. It is go, go, go. You guys know, and I say it all the time, and I will forever say it, Oaktree are flipping legends. They really are. Rob and the team are fantastic. Now, the motorhome's been here, it's had its MOT, it's had its service. I do know a few people said, hey, your MOT's running out. They leave that in the comments, like they must put it in their calendar to remind them that my MOT's running out. I don't know why, but hey, thanks for keeping up for me, keeping an eye. So yeah, they've done the hab check, they've done the MOT, the service, and the cool paint job, which is fantastic. It really is. Not only have they done the MOT service in the hab and the paint job, they've also replaced the screen from my rear view camera because it was just really old. And it just as soon as I turned this one on, it looked like a new camera. It's like going from VHS to 4K. It's amazing how much I can see now. This camera is so much better than the last. Now, you guys know how much I love Oaktree, so if you are in the area, you are looking for a new motorhome or changing your existing motorhome, then definitely pop in because there's so many here to offer. I mean, look, there's just motorhomes galore. They're everywhere. There's camper vans around the other side. There's something for everyone. So if you are in the market for a new motorhome or considering changing your current one, then definitely pop into Oaktree, have a little rummage around, and yeah, make sure you grab yourself a cup of tea or a hot chocolate. Why not? Why not? Back in the motorhome, the heating's on, I'm still cold so the hat's staying on, with a Pepsi Max cherry. Ah, life is good, people, life is good. I haven't had one of these for so long. They do every kind of flavour of drink out in Asia, but they just do not do the cherry Pepsi Max. I don't know why. They just don't. They do raspberry, they do the strawberries and cream, they do lime, just not this. And then when I get back, this tastes so good because like, I've missed it for so long. It is, yeah, little things in it, right? Little things. Now, I've left Oaktree and I'm parked up. I'm here to see John and Tash from Life Beyond Bricks and Paul and Faye from the Austin's Adventures. I'll leave all their socials and that in the description below if you want to go and check them out, because I know Paul and Faye are currently building a massive like truck conversion. It's all out. I mean, it's going to be huge. It's going to be brilliant, it really is. So if you're into any of that, plus they've got two girls, so they travel around and they're going to be doing a lot of adventures. So if you're interested in any of that, then definitely look at the link in the description, head on over and check them out on YouTube and Instagram and all that stuff. But yeah, I'm hanging out with these guys for the night. I haven't seen them in ages since I've been away. I've just I've spoke to a few of them on text and video chat, which I do love, being able to stay in touch like that. Does, you know, it just brings you closer, even though you're, you know, thousands and thousands of miles away. But there's nothing like hanging out with your mates, right? So yeah, I think we're going to go out for dinner tonight and just have a catch up and chill out, really. But what do you think about the motorhome? I mean, come on, it's looking good, right? Now I'm going to have to put I'm going to make some AI images to like render some decals on the side and that. Now my good mate Shane, who works at SMC, he's always at the NEC Motorhome show, and he does the fishing videos with me. Top bloke, absolute legend, he really is, a really good mate of mine. He's gonna be doing like power polishing and everything, and then coating the whole body when we're ready to do that, because that's what he does on the side. He does that here and there for people with motorhomes, caravans and camper vans. So if you are looking for that, he's meticulous with detail and how much he makes a dull motorhome or caravan turn into a fantastic looking one. And yeah, every time he sees the Land Yacht, he's like, he's itching, he's twitching, he's like, I really need to clean it. Dad's just let me clean it because it's doing my brain in. So we're going to get there, and yeah, I'm going to show you all that when we do it. But like I say, there's going to be some markings underneath the current decals when they come off, so I need to cover them, but I don't know what to do on the back because you've got that one in the middle. I need some sort of design in that would then cover that, but that would look, you know, half decent. So really a massive call to you all, if there is a design that you think would look good, or what color you think would accentuate the motorhome perfectly, then please do drop it in the comments below. Now I did say there are more upgrades coming, and that will be in the next video or the video after. There is lots going on, there really is, and it's show season. It's show season. We're back out of the shows. I'll leave a QR code up here and a link in the description below of all the shows I'm going to be at this year that are confirmed, and whether I'm talking at them or not. But yeah, there's lots that I'm going to be at, and I can't wait to see you all. What shows are you going to? I'd love to know. Let me know. Now, my trip abroad. Now I want to start this with, I wasn't on holiday, even though some of you are going to think it's a holiday and you compare it to a holiday. And yes, I did relax a bit here and there, and I did, you know, get to do things, and I'm in a privileged position to be able to go off for a couple of months at a time. But I want to say that it wasn't a holiday as in, right, I've got to go to this tourist spot, this spot, this spot, this spot, this spot. I need to check all these off. I'm exploring and I'm doing this. I've done Asia a lot. I haven't done Vietnam, but I've been out that way from, you know, best part of 18 years now. Exploring Thailand, exploring Laos, and a little bit of, I've dipped into Cambodia once, I think. But yeah, Vietnam was new. But I wasn't going there to explore. I was going there to do some work, to do work on other projects, work on my next book, and just knuckle down, you know, be away from the cold for one, somewhere to just hunker down that's cheap to live. I haven't got to worry about moving the motorhome and parking and all this and that. So I know it sounds very privileged, but it's basically just another location with Wi-Fi for me. You're going to be questioning and thinking, well, why didn't you go to this place, this place, this place, this place? Because there's two reasons. One, because I'm not there to tour around and to do it all, because I'm in game mode. I want to do this work. I want to focus on this stuff. But also, I don't know about you, and again, this might be because I know I'll go back at some point, but I always think, I'll get it next time. I'll do it next time. Not this time. I know I'll be back. I'll get it next time. And that happens everywhere. In the UK, in Europe, in Asia, everywhere. I'm going around and I'm like, well, I know I'm going to come back, so I'll just do that next time. I don't know if that's bad because I don't actually go around and get to do them all in the end, because obviously if you say next time every time, there is no next time, right? But no, it was a really good trip. I landed in Bangkok. I stayed in Bangkok for about a week. Pete come and met me down in Bangkok. He'd been up in the north of Thailand in a place called Pai. Now, he and myself have got loads of friends in and around Asia. So when I do fly out there, again, I don't really need to go traveling around looking at all this stuff because I've got loads of people to catch up with first. So I catch up with all of my mates. So I was meeting loads of people in Bangkok. Bangkok is incredible. I love that city. I think it's like a Marmite city. You either love it or you hate it because it is so full on, so packed, so much going on. And the streets are just alive. You know, the city never sleeps. And if you like shopping, and I love wandering around shops, I can wander around shops and tat shops for hours. I really can. Pete can't. He doesn't do that part with me. He'll go out, he'll grab what he needs, and then he just disappears. And then there's me just wandering around, just looking at tat. But the shopping centres over there are huge. Now, one in particular is the MBK Centre. If it can be faked, it's there, 100%. And you just walk along, and it is so long. It's like 8 floors, I think, and it's just incredible. It really is. You could spend probably 3 or 4 days there and not have seen everything. It really is incredible. Now, I've done Bangkok, and there's loads of places to eat around there. Thai food is amazing. And then we flew over to Da Nang. Now, we got over there and I didn't actually know that it was going to be Tet, which is Vietnamese New Year. And everything kind of shuts down. We got warned about it like for a week or so beforehand. That everything's going to shut down, things are going to be more expensive, places are not opening. And that we didn't know what that was going to happen. Now, Pete's been there a few times before, but never on Tet. So we were in new territory. It was quite hard finding an apartment, and we were a bit like fish out of water, to be fair. And I realised how much Thai I actually understand and can speak when I went to Vietnam, and I don't speak any of it, which was really kind of jarring to me, because in Thailand I feel at home. I've lived there for 3 years previously, and I can speak conversational Thai, and I can understand a lot more. But then in Vietnam, I just didn't even know how to say hello, and I was like, this is weird. But it gave me perspective on how much I actually do know in Thai, which is nice. But yeah, we landed there. We spent a few days in a hotel and then searching around the area for an apartment. We saw some really not great ones, if I'm honest. But then we waited it out, and then we found a place in Hoi An. Now, Hoi An is like a historic town. It's very like French feel to the place, with the architecture and the way the buildings are done, and it's like French colonial kind of place, but it's very historic, and I think it's like a UNESCO site, a heritage site, so they can't build on it, so there's no skyscrapers. But we were in Da Nang, which is a beautiful city, and it's nicknamed like the Miami of Asia, because of the seafront, and then the palm trees and the road, and then you've got all those big skyscrapers which are going up quicker than you can ever think. They're building so much there at the moment. So you've got Da Nang, and then about 20 miles south you've got Hoi An, which is where we stayed. And then we stayed, we were looking for an apartment, but we stayed in Ang Bang, which is just before Hoi An, all within about 25-mile radius, so perfectly easy to get to. Ang Bang was like a bit of a hippie beach kind of town, which was quite nice but quite quiet, and I'm not really a beach person. As you can see, I've come back, I am not brown, I don't tan, I don't do any of that. But Hoi An was beautiful, it really was, and basically I just lived. I went and tried the food, and I tell you now, the food in Vietnam is fantastic. It is fantastic, and the people are just amazing. They really are, and it's so much cheaper than Thailand. Now, I thought Thailand was cheap, But Vietnam is really cheap and really good value for money, and it's just in a fantastic place. Now, I rented an apartment next to Pete. We got really lucky. We got these apartments that were freshly made. We were the first people in them, which I'll show you now, and it was fantastic. Had our own little pool outside. It was a block with 6 apartments. There was 3 on the ground, 3 on the up. Lovely lady run them, and yeah, it was just perfect. I rented a motorbike, a scooter, so I could get around the town, get around here everywhere. Went on drives through the rice paddies, rice fields, and everything. And it's just, yeah, stunning. It really was. It was really good. But the food in Vietnam, their own local food is, I'm going to say, it's not as great as Thailand. I really did love the banh mi's, which is like a French stick basically about this long, and then they fill it with like pate, like a gravy kind of sauce, seasoning, like pickled veggies, and this, that and the other. And then they put meats. Now they all have their own different meats, but there'll be cured meats, like cold meats, or they'll have like roast pork or roast pork belly or chicken, and you're buying these baguettes, which are the freshest baguettes you'd ever find. And over here you'd pay probably like a tenner for it, you know, for the quality that is gone into it and the amount is in it. It's an easy 6-7 quid over here, 100%, but I wouldn't be surprised of paying nearly a tenner for it. Out there they're like £1, £1.20, £1.30. They really are cheap, so cheap, and it's fantastic food. But the Western style cuisine was phenomenal. Some of the best carbonaras, some of the best pizzas, some of the best burgers I've ever had in my life in Vietnam. Now the chicken wings, they were questionable. I didn't find decent chicken wings. I really didn't. It was either too much fish sauce and they were just so strong it was off-putting, or they were just bog standard wings. It was just nothing special. But other than that, the rest of the food was incredible. It really was. If any of you get a chance to go out to Vietnam, or you've been to Vietnam and you've got memories, then please do, you know, drop them in the comments below and tell me where you've explored and where you think I should hang out there next. It was fantastic, and yeah, I just had a great time doing some work, catching up, chilling out with Pete. We're just, you know, talking, and I was reading some of my books, listening to some of my podcasts and my audiobooks. Yeah, going on a few little walks, just winding down, ready for the summer season to start again with all the talks and everything. So it was really nice, really good fun. I got a few bits and bobs whilst I was out there. I got some new t-shirts, new hats and things. I buy a lot of caps because as a chunky monkey, then the t-shirts are not usually the most fitting, nor anything else. So the things I usually buy while I'm away would be a pin, a sticker, socks, or a hat, because that's all that fits. But I did get this. Now look at this. This I had to bring back, and now it is normal. It isn't sugar free, but I am obsessed with this. Look, and it is a box of 6. I had to bring the whole lot. Look! Now this is a special box edition that they sold for Vietnamese New Year, Tet. Now I don't know why, but I am like a little hoarder. I love to collect stuff. I mean, look at the shine. Look at the shine. It's gold. I am such a kid. I really am. But these are gold cans. Look. Gold cans of Pepsi. Now, none of you have got them, have you? You ain't got them. I have. if I can collect it, and I know I've got it, and you ain't, I don't know why. That's why I collect Pokemon cards as investments, I suppose. But look, gold Pepsi, yes. That's the level of gifts I buy myself. not massive, you know, watches or anything like that, or big presents. A gold can of Pepsi. I mean, I'm easy to please. Yeah, really good trip. I'm really happy to be back. I can't wait to crack on with all the upgrades, seeing you guys, getting out to shows. As we are just like starting to wake up, the motorhomes are starting to come out. We're starting to thinking about getting out there. Where are you heading? What's your plans for the year? What festivals you're going to? What shows you're going to? What's your trips planned? Any big ones, any small ones? What you doing? I want to know it all. I really do. And I want to know what you want from me. What do you want to see? Because I have got a bit of a block of a a period of time this year, because I said I'm not going to do a few shows, so it gives me a window to go and do some stuff in this country. Or I mean, I could go to Europe, but I'm thinking I might stay here and do some traveling and touring here. So what would you like to see from me? Where, you know, because I am open, I haven't planned anything yet. Where would you like me to explore? What would you like to see me do? Or what videos do you want to see from me this year? If it's, you know, educational, how do I do XYZ, I can do those. If you want to see like a food tour or something like that, I can do those. Please, no vegan stuff, no vegan tours, don't be horrible to me. If you want to see me explore like, you know, Scotland or Wales or somewhere like that, then do drop that in the comments below. Now, I almost forgot to update you on this, and I know some of you have asked and mentioned it in the comments from the previous video, but the rat trap, look at it, there it is. So that was what I left on the floor, and as you can see, it's still in its square, not moved, no nibbles, worked a treat. So fingers crossed. I'm pretty sure if anything came in, it was going to nibble that. There is no nibbles whatsoever. It's melted a little bit because I think the sun kind of shone through on that odd day while I was away, and made it melt a little bit. But it's a pretty good setup, right? Because if anything is going to come in, then it is going to go, you know, have a little nibble of it or move it. So, you know, it's just something to try, isn't it? Have you tried this? Would you try it? Let me know.